My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Tuesday morning. The Los Angeles Lakers play the Oklahoma City Thunder a little bit later today. Bron, 36 points away from breaking Kareem's record. Maybe he does it tonight. Maybe he does it on Thursday. Either way, the Lakers are desperate for some W's here. Quick shout out here. Thank you to our partner, Harris Resort SoCal. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harris Resort SoCal, voted best resort in funner California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrissocal.com. harrissocal.com, 2 hours away from downtown Los Angeles. Appreciate their partnership here on Lakers Talk Daily. Okay, Laker fans, I want to spend a quick second here. There's been a couple different articles, what the Lakers do next. And I'm going to focus specifically on this article from the LA Times. Dan Weike, who's come on the pregame show a number of times, covers the Lakers. So all I'm really trying to do is just go through some of the names that are, rumored out there, that if the Lakers are to make a deal, I'm starting to lean a lot more towards something I think has got to happen between now and Thursday. I think there's a few reasons for it. One, I think there's the disappointment that you didn't get the Kyrie Irving deal done, even though I don't think there's anything else that the Lakers could have done. But I think the second thing, which is the most important thing, is your squad's not winning games. Laker fans, the Lakers are 2 games below 500 without Anthony Davis, and they're 2 games below 500 with Anthony Davis. If you're going to make the playoffs, and I'm not telling you that it's okay to just make the playoffs and that's it, but I'd have thought this roster was good enough. Good enough. With LeBron, Anthony Davis healthy. Russ, obviously, his role coming off the bench. You make the trade for Rui. You got some other pieces that, Lonnie Walker, some guys that you like. Thomas Bryant, Dennis Schroeder, Pat Bev. And I know none of these guys are consistent on a night-in, night-out basis. But I'd have thought, all right, the team's going to be top 8, right? Okay, getting into the playoffs shouldn't be a problem. Oh, it's a problem. The Lakers have not helped themselves at all, and they find themselves in a position where they're still in 13th place in the Western Conference. They move up at all? No. I know Thunder lost yesterday, but they find themselves still in 13th place. I guess if they won tonight, the Lakers could, technically move up a spot and go from there. And they're just kind of fortunate that the Blazers, the Jazz, some of these other teams continue to lose as well, because really they shouldn't even be in the conversation for a playoff spot at 25 and 29, but they still are. But that's my reasoning of why I think they're going to make a deal by Thursday is they're still on the outside looking in. They've shown no consistency with Anthony Davis, without Anthony Davis, that they genuinely need to improve the roster before the trade deadline goes away, which is this upcoming Thursday at noon. Okay, so here are some of the names being thrown around, all right? Toronto, it's very, very well known. Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., those are just 2 names that are available right now, and the Toronto Raptors seem like they're in a complete rebuild mode. They're going to keep, I don't see Siakam leaving. I don't see Scotty Barnes leaving, but I see them, trying to rebuild. Bogdan Bogdanovic of the Atlanta Hawks, don't confuse him with Bojan Bogdanovic of the Detroit Pistons. Both of them have been talked about being potentially available. I know the Pistons are trying to play this. No, he's not available unless they get blown away with an offer. We'll see what happens there. Charlotte's been in the mix. I saw this morning the Utah Jazz, what they're asking for from the Lakers, for Mike Conley, a couple other pieces. They're trying to get 2 picks out of the Lakers. So there are a number of names still being rumored around the Lake Show. The question's going to be whether the Lakers are able to pull a trigger by Thursday. Listen, it could be a big blockbuster. It also could not be. Here are a couple factors I want Laker fans to pay attention to. Russell Westbrook, if he remains on the Lakers the rest of the year, I honestly don't know what that dynamic is. I mean, this Westbrook thing from the start has just been a complete failure, and nothing's really changed. Now, has his numbers got better? Does he have a role off the bench? Yeah, he does. but his value on this Lakers team is very, very minimal. There's a lot of games, fourth quarter, where he's getting a few minutes or he's getting no minutes. So that tells you a lot right there of what they think of him as far as value and fit. You know, it's not just specifically Russ, but it's fit with the guys that you have on. If Russ's contract expires, I know people say, oh, yeah, $47 million come off the books. Awesome. Let's go find somebody for $47 million. That's not how the salary cap works. So the Lakers are actually better off if they could somehow find a way to trade Russ before the deadline and take in salary. They got a better opportunity to keep some of that talent that they think is a good fit for next season than they would if Russ walks away. They're only going to have, I think, between $30 and $35 million, but I know they want to keep Rui, so there's $10 million. So $20 and $25 million, and that's not including Reeves and some of these other players that I'm sure they want to bring back. So it gets complicated. I think there's some true benefits of making a deal by Thursday. However, the only two pieces that you got left is the 2027 and the 2029 draft picks. So are you really going to make a deal that brings in players that fit better but don't really change? Okay, yeah, you get in the playoffs, but you still lose in the first round of Denver or Memphis, and you don't really feel like your chances of winning a series against one of those teams improve drastically. Do you really want to lose those two picks, the last two assets that you have? I get it for Kyrie. I don't know if I fully understand it for some of these other guys, like the Utah Jazz deal or something like that. So, Laker fans, I'll ask you, of these names that I just threw out there, Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., Bogdan Bogdanovic, Bojan Bogdanovic, Terry Rozier, Mike Conley, some of those trade targets that are being thrown out there, is there one that stands out to you that you think the Lakers should make a move for? Quick word here from the Riverside County Sheriff Department.
I'm Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Are you satisfied with a job, or are you looking for an exciting career? If you think you have what it takes, I have a tan and green uniform with your name on it. Come and get it.
All right, the Riverside County Sheriff Department is hiring for 911 dispatchers, deputy sheriff, correctional deputies, and other support services. Apply online today at joinrsd.org. Again, correctional deputies and other support services, you could apply online today, joinrsd.org, if that is something of interest. Final thing I'll say here, Laker fans, first off, as always, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Putting out Lakers content every single day. Obviously, putting up a lot of content on our regular talk shows as well. Final thing, tonight, Lakers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So I know the distraction is going to be Braun, and I know the distraction is going to be 36 points away. Lakers need wins. So whether it's coming tonight or he breaks the record on Thursday, for me, I got no preference. I just want to see W's for the Lakers. So let's see what they'll be able to do. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow.